generally speaking, people have already outlined their big complaints with Tekken 8. The biggest problems with Tekken 8, its balance, its content cycle, etc. But in this video, I want to focus on some smaller things I think can help improve this game's quality of life just that bit more. Okay, so the first one is, take a look at this. Jin has 4 default costumes, right? Paul, though, has 5. Most characters only get 4, but Paul gets 5. There's a bunch of default fits in the customization mode, like extra costumes, that just aren't available here. I think they should increase the amount of default fits there are, mainly for tournaments, so people can express themselves more. Another thing is, similar to this, I play with someone on the PlayStation 5, and whenever they log on, they don't get their costumes or their control scheme over here on my profile. I have to manually recreate their costumes for them on this console, not this console, on this profile. And I think that kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Okay, now into some actual, like, game-related stuff. In training mode, look at this. So if I put ground technique and make him tech roll, okay, he'll tech roll. Let's say I go into defense training. He doesn't tech roll anymore. Now you might be thinking, that should almost never matter. But let's say I'm like, I don't know, Asuka, and I want to parry. I want to parry him. Notice how he wall splats? Because he wall splats, I get a different follow-up. But to check to make sure that this combo even worked, what you have to do is then switch back to this, which, if you remember right, I have set to tech roll. And then I think I accidentally turned it off. No, I didn't. But, like, so, on defense mode, I can't make him tech roll still. And I think that whatever your tech roll settings, like tech roll settings, should still be below these defense trainings. Like, there should still be the option to have the opponent have their tech roll set here, because I think that'd just be a tiny nice quality of life feature. Another small thing I want in this game, I doubt they'll overdo it, but can we have NPCs in training mode? There's a bunch of NPCs, you probably already know what I'm talking about. The story mode exclusive NPCs, can we have them in training mode at least? Just for the novelty, I just think it'd be pretty funny. Another thing that they could add in training mode. So take a look at this. If you pay attention on the down on the bottom left part of the, if you take a look at the bottom part of my screen, you can see scaling, like damage scaling. There's no way to tell gravity scaling in this game. Now that doesn't seem so bad, but I will demonstrate why this is confusing with 2 characters. So this is Kazuya's Heat Smash. As you see, it does 4 hits and then I break the wall. But look how far away he is already. And then it drops, maybe because I fucked it up or something. But let's say I do this combo. Now it doesn't drop. Now you might be thinking, oh, that's because it's just 1 hit, you know. But like, even if I do this, because it's grounded hits, now it works fine. Now you might be thinking, oh, it's because the Hell Sweep is 4 hits, right? Well, take a look at this. So this is double Jin's Heat Smash. Way more hits. He even gets airborne. But my combo still acts like it had no hits. So, what's happening? Well, apparently with Kazuya's Super Hell Sweep, his Heat Smash, the opponent still counted as airborne hits. Maybe it's because the whole heat smash plays out even on whiff, while with Devil Jins, it just does that. If it whiffs. But, it'd be really nice if there was a gravity scaling, because, like, every hit basically increases the gravity scaling by 1 to make sure that your combos don't go on literally forever. But I think it'd be nice if gravity scaling was just shown off, especially for some hit grabs, because some hit grabs are kind of confusing on how it work. Okay, before I forget, another thing, this would be like a big quality of life thing. So you can see the startup frames of a move, and you can see what it is on block and on hit, but you can't see its whiff, like how long does it take for it to recover after it whiffs. You can't see that. I think they should add that to the frame counter. Like all the other fighting games do it, and I think it'd be really helpful for people. I think they should split them up between offline and online, because all my most recent replays, they happen, like, a lot of them happen offline, and then there's a bunch online, and then back to offline. I feel like they should be split up, like, so that you have your last 100 offline replays, and then your last 100 online replays. I think that'd be a little bit more concise, I think. A little bit more better organized. Let me take a look at this replay. And mind you, this is my own character. So I already know Devil Jin's full move list. But if I pause, and I take a look here, I can look as hard as I want, but as far as I know, you can't check your move list on either character, which is not very good when you're trying to learn another character's matchup. Not sure, there is input history, so it's not like it's broken or anything, but like I think it'd be nice to have a move list just demonstrated here, personally. I think, if Namco, you're listening, I think a few of these could be very nice and helpful for the players. Yeah, so that was a quick video. If you guys have more quality of life updates ideas, post them below in the comment section. The Tekken talk for Fahkumram's trailer should be coming soon. Not his trailer, but his Tekken talk in general should be coming soon. So get to see how he works. And as you notice, I mainly focused away from balance because that's more like a big topic. These are more small things that, you know, I think could help the game out. But yeah, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, etc. I'll see y'all in another video.